Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to review of Individual Thought Patterns, the fifth studio record by the band Death. Today we're celebrating the 30th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. My siblings were massive fans of this band even before I was born. And after I came to this earth, they would play me their music on cassette tapes. I distinctly remember listening to Symbolic at the beginning of 2001, it was like winter, and The Sound of Perseverance. I remember those records because they had very distinct cover arts. It's so weird to think about nowadays that I've listened through this band's entire discography when I was like 4 years old and Chuck was still alive, and then he was not, and it saddens me deeply. When it comes to this band Death, the mastermind behind this project was Chuck Schuldiner, who was the vocalist and the guitarist. He wrote all of the songs by himself. On this record he is joined by Gene Hoglan on the drums, Steve DiGiorgio on the bass, this is his second record with the band, and Andy LaRocque, or however you pronounce it, this is his only record with this band, and he only plays some of the guitar solos, the rest of the guitars are done by Chuck. The production on this record was done by Scott Burns and Chuck himself, and it sounds tight. It's crisp, it's heavy, it's clean, no loudness war, no clipping. I truly enjoy how the guitars and the bass are mixed here, same as the drums, it all just works. Message is diverse, songs are mostly about society, how people perceive others, philosophies, jealousy, people that hide their true nature or think only about personal gain. I truly enjoy those lyrics and I urge you to read them by yourself. Structure of the tracks is advanced. Each song basically starts with an intro, then verse, then chorus, then in the middle we have one or two guitar solos, then it comes back to verse and chorus and usually an outro at the end. Sometimes it's slightly different. Music on this record continues the style of the previous Death album called Human. It's a mix of technical death metal and progressive death metal. It's not similar to the first records by this band, which were more old school death metal sounding. This one has lots of melodies that would fit right into some prog metal record. The album starts with the song Overactive Imagination, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the guitar work. Chuck and Andy are killing it through the entire record. I love this style of Chuck's riffs because it's just so original and one of a kind. You always know that it's him playing, especially when it comes to the guitar solos. The other dude has cool style when it comes to the guitar, but I think Chuck's guitar solos are way better. Also, I forgot to mention that the other dude is from King Diamond. Next is the fretless bass played by Steve. I love how audible it is, you can easily hear it in the background. Steve doesn't follow the guitars that much, he's just doing his own thing. And finally, we have the drums and the vocals. Drums by Gene are just phenomenal throughout the entire record. He's one of the best drummers out there. He can blast beat, his double bass work is legendary. I love his groove and his technique, intensity, the speed, he has it all. And the vocals by Chuck, I truly enjoy his screaming, I guess you could call it screaming, right? The vocals fit the music, and if there were no vocals, then this music would still be great. This song, the opener, Overactive Imagination, I love that it has that classic death style to it, the prog style. The guitar riffs are beautiful, especially the first guitar solo, which is played by Chuck. The other one is still good, but not as fun. I enjoy this song. I don't think it's the best on the record, but it's fun to listen to. 9 out of 10. In human form, I could say the same exact thing. I love that this song has much more darker riffs here and there compared to the previous song, but yet again we get some beautiful, uplifting guitar solos that just are so memorable and they stay in your head. 9 out of 10. Jealousy is one of the highlights of this record. I love the tremolo picking here, the intensity and the speed of this one. The verses are great, the vocals sound crisp and the guitar solos are perfect. This song is beautiful. 10 out of 10. Trapped in a Corner is another highlight of this record. I truly enjoy the melodic nature of this song, the intro, and especially the middle part. You know, those guitar solos in the middle are just so captivating and memorable. Truly an outstanding song. 10 out of 10. Nothing is Everything. Now this one is my least favorite from the entire record. I still love it, especially the second part of the song. The guitar solos there and the atmosphere is impeccable, but the beginning and some of the melodies there, not for me. I can feel that it wasn't Chuck who wrote that part, because it doesn't sound like him. That probably was the other guitarist doing that stuff. 9 out of 10. Mentally Blind. This is my favorite song on this record. Every second of this one is memorable, it stays in your head, it's beautiful. I love the melodies, the guitar solos, every guitar riff is just so good. The drumming is on point, the bass work, genius stuff. This is a phenomenal track. 11 out of 10. The title track Individual Thought Patterns is not my favorite song here, but I do love the guitar solos, the atmosphere, the energy this song has, the vocals. Just some melodies here and there, not my cup of tea. 9 out of 10. Destiny is another highlight of this record. I truly enjoyed the acoustic intro, then those classic proggish death guitar riffs. For me it's very hard to talk about these songs because I just love everything in them. What am I supposed to criticize here? Everything was perfect. 10 out of 10. Out of Touch. Now this song is about boomers and my parents, and I truly enjoy, yet again, the guitar solos. The verse guitar riff is very fun to listen to. Some of the riffs aren't for me, but overall it's a fantastic song. 9 out of 10. And the final track, The Philosopher, is my second favorite song on this record. It has a music video, and I truly enjoyed the lyrics in this one and the vocals, the message behind this song, the guitar riffs, especially the main one, you know, that doom 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 doo 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 doom doo 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 doom 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 doom. But my favorite part is right in the middle, where the guitars just explode with melodies and we get that classic guitar solo. This song is just so fun to listen to, and it's very nostalgic for me. It reminds me of better times. 11 out of 10. And now we have a bonus song. It's a cover of Possessed, The Exorcist. It's instrumental, but they do talk when it's finished. Gene Hoglan plays the guitar here. I am not sure if Chuck and the other dude also play it here. Who knows? Still, it's a fun, competent cover. It's so weird hearing this song without the vocals, but it works. It's fun. If this was on the standard edition of the album, it would be the weakest track, but I still dig it a lot. 8 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting. Replayability, yeah, it's a masterpiece. I enjoyed this record from beginning to the end. Sure, it's not my favorite Death album, those would be Symbolic and The Sound of Perseverance, but it's still stellar, it's memorable, it has amazing guitar solos, especially in Trapped in a Corner, Mentally Blind. and the Philosopher. I still feel like this band is underrated, and we also need more bands that follow those types of guitar riffs and melodies. Like my favorite band of all time is called Decrepit Birth, and on their second record, Diminishing Between Wars, you can feel that Chuck spirit in their music. I wish more bands would do that stuff. Death is a classic band. Rest in peace Chuck Schuldiner. If you enjoy death metal music, then of course you know this record, and if you don't, then it's time to listen to it. Celebrate anniversary by spinning this record today. It deserves your love and attention. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram, use the description. I will see you in my other videos. Bye!